Hey, what's up? It's your favorite homegirl, KAYANARICH, and welcome to this week's YouTube video. I know, I kind of dropped the information on ancestral spirituality about Jamaica, and then your girl disappeared, okay? What's happening? There's so much that I'm excited to share with you guys as time goes on. A reason to listen to your mind, body, and spirit and take the break when necessary. Super excited to get into this week's topic of conversation because it's a little controversial. It has some people in a tussy, but the ones that got it, and that's all that matters. If you're new here, my name is Kayana. Here at this YouTube channel, we heal, we grow, we glow, and we become the best versions of ourselves. Get prepared to become the richest in the room. Are returning, hey bestie, super excited to have you return here. You would have already known what the chip and chapter was all about last week when I dropped my tweet about this specific topic. But let's get into it because, again, like I said, I'm very excited to be able to talk about this topic. I feel like when it starts up a little stir and people start asking me if I'm crazy, then I know I'm onto something. I know I've unlocked the key, okay? So get your water, get your tea, get whatever it is that you need because we are about to deep dive into this video and I'm super excited to get into it with you. There was a tweet that was recently posted. At first I couldn't realize, I couldn't take on why everyone was in a tussle, but no valid reason. You're tussling with me for no reason. So the tweet, I'm gonna put the tweet right here. The tweet was, I love how I never run into people who aren't in my life anymore. And I retweeted it and I said that I have a spiritual belief that when you never see people who aren't in your life anymore, it's a direct correlation to the frequency jump that you or them have gone through. Soaring through life on the same frequency as them and on the same vibrations as them. And that's why you could be neighbors with somebody, and never see them again. Be real, because have you ever noticed that once people leave your life, you literally never see them again? Like, you never see them in passing, you never see them in situations. Y'all will live close to each other and still never ever connect. And I'm a firm believer in that. Situation's no longer serving you. So I always feel that, like, have you ever noticed you're in a relationship, you break up with someone or you're friends with someone, and you guys break up and you live in the same city, you move in the same circles, and yet once the connection is gone, it's gone. I'm a firm believer that it is not a coincidence. It's an energy shift. And I think that people should be more mindful of that. So that's your emotions, your relationships, they all vibrate off of a frequency. We connected to someone, you're both tuned in to the same frequency, you're both tuned in to the same energetic fields, you're on the same wavelength. But when you grow and when you heal and when you elevate, your frequency shifts. And so a lot of times when relationships end, whether it be friendships or romantic relationships, there is that without a doubt, given period of time where a person heals. And during that healing is where you elevate. Now, you guys are healing separately. And so it's not like you're healing and growing together where you maintain on the same wavelength. You might grow from that experience and realize that there were certain things that maybe this person didn't value in you. And so that shifts or pivots you into a different frequency where you guys would never align again. It could be where you and someone stop being friends. Even if you guys are not friends or you guys stop being friends and it wasn't no bad blood, you guys just stopped being friends. That's okay too, because as you grow apart from each other, you're still growing as individuals. You're still in your own world growing as an individual. And so a lot of times what happens is that you grow from the experiences obviously that you've had, and so you grow apart. Your frequency changes. Someone could be healing at a higher level, someone could be healing at a lower level, someone could be healing slower or faster. You're never going to heal on the same frequency. No longer moving through life on the same wavelength or same vibration as them. And when that happens, the universe starts to rearrange things. And like I said, I'm a firm believer in it. And that's why certain people just disappeared. Not because they blocked you, not because you're avoiding them, not because the situation just didn't work in that way, or the situation just didn't move in that way. It's because you guys are no longer in alignment. I've had a lot of experiences where I've been cool with someone or been friends with someone, and I will go to places that we used to share or places that we used to enjoy together, and I never see them ever. I've gone to places where I've dated someone before and we used to go to like a grocery shop, or we used to go to a spot together all the time. And you know, the people, mom and pop shop, the person knows me, the owner knows me, and I'll walk into the place and they'll be like, oh my gosh, you just missed so-and-so. They were here like not even 15-20 minutes ago, because we're not in alignment anymore. And so the frequency that they are on, although we might cross paths, we never cross paths at the same time. You know what I mean? Although we might still move in the same community and move in the same spaces, we're no longer in alignment to meet. We're not on the same frequency. And sometimes when you are, you know, getting into a space where you want to become friends with someone or you want to get to know someone, and it almost seems like every single time that you guys make plans to hang out with each other, it just never works out. It's not that there's bad blood between you two. It's just that it's not in alignment. And when it is in alignment, the time will work perfectly. You will both be free and you'll both be able to connect with each other. I personally believe that why we physically stop seeing people, it's like, again, like I said, going back to that, you don't energetically, you just never mistakenly run into someone. Like I have known somebody, I have dated somebody before that lives directly across the street from me. And it was like, once we stopped talking, I never saw him again. I never saw this person again. We would share the same gym, the same grocery store, the same liquor stores, the same gas stations, and we have never crossed paths. It has been 3 years and we have never crossed paths. And that's because, again, frequency shifts don't just happen spiritually. They manifest into the physical realm too. Your energy will start to guide you to that you need to be around, that align with who you are and where you're going. And so it's not even to say that it's anything that's negative. It's just we don't align. We're not going the same direction. Some people choose to grow and some people choose not to, and those who do choose to grow are obviously not going to consistently be in connection with people who choose not to grow. It's just not possible. So you need to start asking yourselves, why am I never seeing people? Like someone breaks your heart. Imagine someone betrays your trust. Then you constantly see them. And that is possible. That does happen where people, you know, they end relationships and it's like everywhere I turn, I still keep seeing this person, or everywhere I turn, this person still keeps coming up. And that's because maybe the cycle has not been completed for you. The lesson has not been learned. And you're going to consistently see this person until you make that one decision that shifts your frequency. And sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I'm supposed to be with this person and, you know, that's why I keep seeing them, or, you know, we're supposed to be friends and that's why they keep coming around. No, it's because there's something subconsciously about you that is still welcoming this energy into your life. And because you are still welcoming this energy into your life, you are still on the wavelength of this person being able to find you within the frequency field. They're still able to find you. Now, you might not see them every single day, but you guys are still in the same frequency field. Granted, social media is a different ball game. People can still find you. People can still connect with you on social media. That is a given. But I do think that it is something to really take into consideration, that is there something that I'm doing that's still attaching me to them? Am I still thinking about them and subconsciously manifesting this person into my life? Am I still doing the same things that I always used to do without growing from the situation? And there's that kind of like battle where sometimes it almost feels like there's that one person who always wants to see the other, and the other person that has moved on so frequently that they just never think about you again. Bigger than just losing touch. It's a frequency shift. It was an energetic cutoff. I spiritually cut this man off. And again, it's not to say that they were like a bad person or they didn't deserve to be in my energetic field anymore, but it just meant that I had taken that relationship, I had unpacked the relationship, I had healed from the relationship, and I grew from the relationship. And that's the whole point of life, right? Is to evolve, is to grow, is to have experiences. And when you continue to evolve, you continue to grow, you continue to have experiences. If other people are not in the ebbs and flow of that, it's hard for you to maintain connectivity, right? And then we also can talk about, even sometimes with our family, sometimes it's almost like you're family with someone, but every time you see them, you just feel like uneasy. Like, I want to be separated. I want to have that separation, because you're consistently going through the same cycle. You're consistently being the same person over and over again. is that conversation of, well, what happens if, you know, someone is consistently calling you all the time, you don't answer, and then, you know, someone passes away. I saw that in the comment. And it's like, that's completely different to unpack in that. But I do definitely feel like this is a good thing, because I do believe that in any situation, when one door closes, it's an opportunity for another one to open. So, you know, we might feel weird. We might feel uncomfortable. We might start to wonder why you never see this person, why you never have the opportunity of reconnecting with this individual. But not everybody is meant to stay in our lives. Sometimes we're meant to have experiences simply for the sake of the experience, to evolve, to learn, to grow through the experience. And that's where it kind of ends. If someone does continue to appear in your life, yes, that might mean that their journey with you isn't over yet. But if they vanish completely, take that as a sign and don't go seeking them. Don't go looking out for them. Don't go playing hide and go seek to go and find them, because the divine has already shown you and told you that you have quantum leaped. You have evolved. Your energetic field has evolved. And there's a reason why this person is not in your energetic field, and you need to honor that. And so if you've been feeling like people are disappearing from your life, just trust that. I know that sometimes it can be really lonely and it can be very disappointing, especially like when people ghost you. People are ghosting you. And while the feeling of the ghosting is so like disgusting and it's so immature and it's so cowardly, Divine is shifting this energy and is moving you to a different frequency, because there was nothing more for you to learn. Maybe the lesson that you were supposed to learn with this particular person was to create better boundaries, or was for you to use your discernment better, or was for you to be able to navigate difficult conversations and spaces without feeling like you are doing something wrong. If you have just kind of felt that way, I want to say that it's okay for you to let go, and it's okay for you to feel good about letting go and focusing on what's ahead and focusing on where you're going. I genuinely do feel that we have, again, an energetic field, and our spirit guides are always protecting our aura and is always protecting us. And I do feel like, yes, there is absolutely those moments where spirit is like, I'm gonna take this person out of your way. You don't need to have this person in your way. You don't need to have this person in your path. Some people are also energetic blockers, and some people come into your life and they block abundance from flowing in. They block opportunities from flowing in because their aura is so negative. Their aura is so dense. Their aura is not of flow and abundance and growth. Their aura is of something different. And so because of that, a lot of times you might notice that when you're connected to someone, a lot of other opportunities and things don't flow into your life as easily as you would like. They don't flow into your life as easily as you would pray for. And so I think that that's also important for you to take note of, is where are you going? What is your life becoming? Where is your life heading? And how can you navigate that in the most healthy and efficient way? If you feel that way, it's time for you to let go and just trust the shift. Trust that the divine is aligning you with the right people. And if you're in a season of solitude where you feel like you're not connecting with anyone, also trust that divine is isolating you for and with good reason. I hope that you can take something from this video, and you can just kind of understand that everything is an energetic exchange. And when people disappear from your life, or when you no longer see people, that is with reason. And I think that it's really important for us as women, as men, as just spiritual beings, to really be in a space where you can understand that you have to be intentional with your energy, and you can understand that in order for things to work, you have to be intentional about, where you put your energy and where you put your time and who you give your time and energy to, and what that looks and feels like. And I really hope that this video kind of like opens your eyes now to realizing that maybe certain things end and you never see people because you are energetically upgrading. You have energetically upgraded. And shift into your space, shift into your lane. Allow people to be where they're at. Don't go searching and shifting and rummaging through energetic blockages to find people. When you're in alignment with someone, they will find you and you will find them, and it won't require you to do any extra work. So I hope that resonates for you. Once again, I'm your favorite homegirl, Kayana, and I thank you for being a part of the community. I'll see y'all next week, where we talk about some more juicy spiritual stuff, or beauty, or both. Who knows? But I'll see y'all next week. Bye.